Good afternoon. How you doing? My name is Chaplain Joe Brummel. My office is right over there in the chapel. They always ask me to have a word of prayer in the special occasion, and it is my honor and privilege to pray for all of you before we get going. On the way over here, I had to see my grandson Rex for like 5 days. I was in grandkid withdrawal. He goes, "Where are you going, Papa?" I'm going to the college. What are you going to do there? I said, "I'm going to talk to a bunch of freshmen who are moving away from home for like the first time. What should I tell them?" He says they probably should change their underwear every day. They probably really feel like being scared, but being scared never helps. That was actually pretty good. And then he gets to rattling them off. He's on fire. He said the person that they move in with might look really goofy, but they might be really nice. Can I have a show of hands? He said, he's pulling out of the driveway and he comes running back off the back deck and he's waving me down. I'm like, "What?" He goes, "What would really be nice if they could just have their pop up with me." I said, "Yeah." I said, "What hat should I wear?" He goes, "Wear your fishing hat!" And then he got that look in his eye. He goes, "No, maybe you better wear that one with the cross on it." I'm like, "All right, I'll wear it." The one with the cross on it says, "Relax. God is in control." You got it from Rex. Let's pray. God, what an incredible day. First, God, maybe we just pray for our parents. Some are probably pretty emotional right now. Some probably waited until they got off campus to start crying. Some probably were crying with the last embrace. And some of them are probably jumping up and down saying, "Finally." Be with our parents in their time of transition. Be with us in our time of transition. Because when you search our hearts, some in here are scared, are nervous, are excited, sad. Wherever we are at right now in our lives, God, could you just meet us there? Bring us a little peace from heaven. Bring us a confidence. Bring us an assurance that it's going to be okay. And help us to relax and know every day that you are in control. We pray in Jesus' name. And God's people said, Amen. Anytime you need to borrow this hat, it sits on the corner of my desk most of the time. If you're having one of those days, you're like, "Should I just wear the hat for a while?" Stop by my office. And also, if you ever just wish Papa was around, think if you were around. Welcome, everyone.
Good afternoon. want to walk through this journey with you to attend Central College. And by the way, I think you've made a pretty good choice. Well, now the next part of your journey, your Central journey, is about to begin. And I can guarantee you that it will be full of amazing opportunities to be your best and to be a part of a great team. You are here today at Central College from many places. You've come from communities in Minnesota, Arizona, Texas. I'd like to thank you for all your energy. New York, there we go, Iowa, Michigan, Colorado, Nebraska, Illinois, psychology, music, business, exercise science, math, athletic training, and English, or some other discipline that you'll discover. I know, based on your academic credentials, that you have prepared yourself well. And so now, as I look at you today, I see the future of Central College, and I'm excited by the possibilities that you'll bring to us. So are you ready? Are you ready to wear your Central gear? Are you ready to put your red shoes on? Are you ready to get your Central spirit on? Ready to make the choices that will determine your journey? Since you're ready, let's get started. The present time gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the entering class of Central College.
There's going to be this amazing opportunity for us to pull one over on the faculty on Thursday. Okay, you ready for this? So on Thursday on your schedule it says convocation. Whatever. Convocation. You're all going to be right in this room, okay? And the whole faculty, and I'll be there too, will be in our regalia. And I got blamed like you wouldn't believe. Okay? It's all tricked us. So when we come in here, it's all pomp and circumstance and formal and everything else. Okay? There's a point at which I'm going to get up and I'm going to talk to you. And I'm going to start by saying, "Hello, Dutch!" And you're going to go, "Hi, Prez!" And then look at their faces. Because all the faculty will be back here. All right, so let's practice. "Hello, Dutch!" Hi, Prez! One more time. "Hello, Dutch!" You guys are doing great. All right, watch their faces. So lots of fun. You're sitting here today filled with expectations, right? Some of your own expectations. But more than that, you're carrying the expectations of a lot of other people. Now, if you went up on these walls, and we all took a space, and I gave you Sharpies, and we wouldn't get arrested for vandalism, then we could write out all of our expectations. The expectations you have for yourself and what you think others have of you. Because so much of your life to this point has been about conforming to other people's expectations of what they believed was right for you and how you would do things. And they would always tell you what was next, right? It's just, all right, get in line here, stand here, do this for a while. All right, now you move over here, stand here, and do this for a while, okay? All these expectations are good for a while. Because it kind of keeps you on a steady path, doesn't it? You've been dealing with a question for probably 2 years, maybe more. And every aunt and uncle and neighborhood person and school teacher has asked you one question, and it's driven you mad. What are you going to major in? Right? It's kind of like wearing a cast on your arm. And people say, let's break your arm. And what you end up doing, if you broke, how many of you had a cast on your arm like that? All right, a lot of you. And what do you do when they say, how'd you break your arm? You say, well, I tripped over a bird for that. Okay. Now, about 3 weeks into that with the cast, you're suddenly saying, there was this small child running into the street, and I ran across the street and heroically grabbed the child and fell over the curb and broke my arm. Right? Just because it's so boring to say the same thing all the time. But you're going to give them an answer. Right? So your broken arm question is, what are you going to major in? And that comes in all kinds of expectations. All kinds of things that you assumed about yourself, about your family, about your communities, all the things you're a part of. So we have all these expectations, right? So we're going to imagine, we're going to project onto the walls all the expectations that you set for yourselves and everybody else has set for you because you really have to conform to the circumstances there. Now, you may not know this. Not only do I get to wear amazing outfits, which you will see displayed all year long, but what is even better is that as president of this college, I have phenomenal cosmic power. Anybody remember the movie? Phenomenal Cosmic Power. Aladdin. So, I have phenomenal cosmic power. And I want you just to reach up in the air like this. Right hand. Just reach up in the air. Your other right hand. Good, right? All right? I want you to understand that from this moment forward, because of my phenomenal cosmic power, you are released from all expectations you have placed on yourself and others have placed on you. Gone. Isn't that great? It's all done. Thanks. It's all done. The walls are clear. There's no expectations on the walls. Because you see, you need the freedom to discover and explore for yourselves. Now, some of you have it all figured out, and that's great. You're coming in and you've got a major direction or career path or something in mind. A bunch of you have absolutely no idea. The truly clueless major, right? Don't know. You are way good. Because during this experience, you're going to have so many opportunities to talk with people, to meet with alumni, to have an advisor and a class dean, and all kinds of people who are going to be part of a conversation with you that's going to go back to the beginning. Let's start over. Let's start over here and say, what's this all about? And as you take a class you've never taken before, it's going to reset your thinking. You're going to be involved in organizations and activities and all kinds of things, and it's going to cause you to say, boy, I'm pretty good at something here. I didn't realize. Or an advisor's going to say, take this class. You've never taken this kind of thing before. Take this. Stretch and try something new. And you'll fall in love with it. Or you're going to study abroad in a different part of the world and understand things through very different lenses. And as you do that, it's going to change the way you think. Be open to that. Be open to it. A few years ago, I received a very long email from a student who was out of the country. At the time, she was in Africa. She was in Africa. And her whole family were teachers. For generations, they were teachers. And she came to Central to be a teacher. And she sat down with her academic advisor, who said to her, okay, so here we're going to plan the program, and you're going to get to your junior year and go study abroad. So I'm not studying abroad. I'm not part of that. Oh, let's just leave it here for now. We'll just leave it. Let's talk about it later. She ends up going to 2 very different places in the world, and she writes to me while she's there. And she says, I'm not sure what to do because I feel like something is changing. And my parents and my other family members all expect for me to become a teacher. Hugely important and wonderful career. But she says, I feel something different forming, and I don't know what to do about it. And so I said to her, listen, you got to get the being question right first. You got to understand who are you becoming before you understand what you're going to be doing. And you want to prepare for your future. Don't plan it. Don't try to get into a lockstep mode at this young age when there's so many things ahead of you you've got to figure out. Don't get too wired too quickly. Don't plan too intensely. Prepare for lots of different options as you're going through this. And so as you go through these next weeks and months and years, you're going to find that you're going to ask a lot of new questions that have different kinds of answers than you may have expected. That's good. Give yourself to that. You may end up being the teacher or being whatever it is that you expected right now you would become. But you may be reaching beyond that or differently from that. And that's good too. So you're released from all those expectations, free in order to explore and understand who you are becoming. This is a great student body you're entering. I adore Central students because of the quality they bring to this campus and what they represent. And I'm going to introduce to you someone who's going to talk about that a little bit. To bring some perspective from a student's point of view about what's coming. So, my dear friends, I want to introduce to you the Senate leader for the Student Government Association of our Senate, who is a great student leader, an amazing quarterback. Just saying. And a great citizen of this college. Number 16 in your program, number 1 in your heart. Riley Day.
Thank you guys. I apologize, I'm kind of losing my voice for those football players out there. I'm sure you all know why. I'm doing a little extra yelling this week, but so just bear with me. What an honor it is for me to stand here welcoming you all to Central College. As I look out at this auditorium, I can see myself in those same seats not too long ago. Nervous, excited, wondering what exactly is my experience going to be like here. I had heard the countless stories about the knowledgeable and friendly professors, the unforgettable experience of studying abroad, about world-class athletics, and lifelong friends I would make during my time here. But like you, there was still a semblance of doubt in my mind. Guess what? I've been able to experience all these things and more. Don't you dare doubt for 1 second the chances you will have here on campus. It is up to you to decide what you want your experience to be and what you will get out of it. The professors want what's best for you. The administrators and the coaches want what's best for you. Your class dean, Eric Jones, wants what's best for you. The only question is, do you? As I reflect on my past few years here, I realize how incredibly blessed I have been. The opportunity to play collegiate football in one of the most competitive conferences in the nation while pursuing a bachelor's degree in physics with the hope of attending dental school in the years to come has absolutely destroyed my expectation. From the willingness of coaches to understand my role as a student-athlete, to the love and support of faculty and administrators in my extracurricular endeavors. Now couple that with the opportunity to serve as the student senate leader, or how about getting to grow with a group of individuals through Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I've been able to work as a physics lab assistant and admissions ambassador The list continues to go on and on for the things which I've been able to be a part of. I tell you this not to boast about my accomplishments or tell you that this is what everyone's experience is going to be like. I tell you this because it's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy by any means. There will be sleepless nights, and nights you wonder if this is really where you're meant to be. Days you just feel like quitting. These next 4 months for some of you may be the most difficult you've faced up to this point in your life. But I urge you, give it a chance. Stay positive. Keep engaging, and don't be afraid to reach out to so many on campus who are willing to help in those tough times. I promise you, it is worth the effort. Whatever you do, keep moving forward. You will be better because of it. Believe me. Here at Central, everyone is all in for each and every one of you here to be successful. Any college can boast about their academic prowess or their flexibility to go overseas. But I believe that our experiences here at Central are just different. Some products are better than others. You guys know that. Some doctors are built better than others. Original Doritos just taste better than Great Value Nacho Tortilla Chips. And guess what? Central College graduates are just better than others. Not because we have it all figured out. Not because we have any less debt than anyone else. Central graduates are better doctors, better lawyers, better artists, teachers, coaches, and better spouses because of the challenging and powerful metamorphosis that occurs in these 4 years on campus. Relationships built here will launch you into Fortune 500 companies and graduate schools you can only imagine. The opportunities presented from each academic department, countless clubs, teams, organizations, and campus faculty provide the tools necessary to be a positive contributor to our society. Do you understand how valuable that is today? Our life on this earth is too short to let a moment go by without making an impact. Central College creates the most important product to change our communities: you. Your value in life is exponentially increased while you are here. I am a prime example of the eye-opening change that can take place to an individual willing to buy into the school, willing to put in the work, and willing to take advantage of everything this new home has to offer. So it's okay to feel nervous, excited, and maybe a little curious about who you are and what you will become. But I challenge you, do not ever doubt what you may someday become, because it can. No, it will. Truly amazing. Thank you, guys.